I can't control what everybody else does, but there's things that I can control. I can't control whether or not life events occur in real estate, but I can control whether or not I'm at the front of their mind when it happens.
We've got the legendary Mr. Verl Workman. Verl, thanks for joining us, spending the time. And I don't want to also forget about Irene, who is going to be joining us as your assistant.
Irene's our rock star that is here to make sure that we keep all the promises that Verl makes. We have to stop selling and start serving. What if, when you called expired listings, instead of trying to sell them, you thanked them?
What does that sound like?
Well, it goes like this. Let's role play it. Justin, Verl Workman calling from Super Real Estate. I just wanted to call and thank you for taking your house off the market.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a funny way to lead the call, but I'm telling you that, there's a lot of people out there that don't understand how important it is that we keep our people safe, and that you pulling your house off the market really lets us know as a real estate community that you care not only about your own family, but about keeping us safe. And I'm just here to let you know that I appreciate that. While I have you on the phone, when this thing all settles down, are you going to be putting your house back on the market? What's your plan going forward?
We'd like to, yeah.
And are you guys okay? I mean, how are things going?
We're just sitting it out right now. Really don't want people coming into the house waiting for the curve to flatten, so we can kind of peek our heads out and see when it's safe to start looking and moving again.
Yeah, I totally get that. A lot of our clients are doing the same thing you have. They're withdrawing from the marketplace, and we're supporting them 110%. Others, because of the life events that are happening, are deciding that they have to move forward. So we've put together a series of services that allow you to get your house on the market and get it sold 100% virtually. And so whatever that happens in your life that causes an opportunity for you to want to move forward, we have a program for you either way. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you. Thanks for help keeping us and the realtor safe. Is there anything I can do for you or your family right now?
That program sounds interesting. Could you explain a little bit more?
Bam, right? He's like a plant in the audience. All right, but do you see how that conversation goes? And let me give you a script. And so here's conversations with buyer scripts, and here's conversations with seller scripts. You see in my screen okay?
Yep.
And so one of the things we have a problem with when we're doing dialogue is that we don't understand how to adjust our dialogue for what's going on in the world at the moment. And so today, COVID-19 is on everybody's mind. So why don't we start every conversation with, hey, Justin, this is Verl. I'm just making my COVID-19 follow-up call. I wanted to touch base with you and see how you and your family are doing. By addressing the elephant in the room, we just separated ourselves from every other salesperson with a pitch. I'm just doing a COVID-19 call. I just want to see how you and your family are doing. Oh, man, we're sucking air. My husband just got laid off. I'm in the food service business, or I'm a nurse. I'm working at the hospital. I'm like, man, thank you so much. What can I do to help you? Like, genuinely, what can I do to help? And like, if they ask for anything, I will move heaven and earth to get them what they need help with, regardless of whether or not they relist their house with me. I don't care. And if you genuinely have that, like, in your core, business will take care of itself. It always has. Like, I just believe, I believe it with every ounce of my 300 pounds that if you serve without expecting something in return, the business opportunities will present themselves. Is there anything we can do for you? Some of our clients have decided to step back right now. We support them 100%. Others are moving forward. We're supporting them with our virtual processes, smart showing services, and more. So I'll give you these scripts. These are great scripts, but lead with the elephant in the room. Remove the barrier by serving without any expectation of doing business. You can control whether or not you pick up your phone and you start dialing through everybody that's in your phone book, starting with the A's, and you ask them the question, how you doing? How's your family? I'm just doing a COVID-19 follow-up call. Is there anything I can help you with? Like, if we serve right now without any expectation of getting something in return, you're going to position yourself to be at an amazing place when this thing all stops. We have responsibilities to our families, to our communities, to our team members, to create stability and security in our business. And if we're hiding under the covers and we're not getting up and dressing for success every day, I mean, Justin, you're working in an environment where you're getting up every day and you're putting a tie on. Are you freaking kidding me? I did a webinar a couple days ago, and I had a lady in bed with her laptop on her sheets, and she was literally had her covers pulled up to her neck. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's time to get up, get out from under the sheets and go to work. We got to be in a place right now where we can get people on a Zoom webinar in 10 seconds. Like the best dialogue that I'm teaching right now to anyone that says, how's the market, is this: are you by your computer? Like, let's stop giving our opinion of what's going on in the marketplace and start putting ourselves in a place where we're trusted advisors. I get up every day and I ask myself this question: what can I control today, and what are the things I can't control? And then I focus on the things that I can, and I don't worry about the things that I can't. So we got to keep a good mental and physical health. We have to get out and walk every day. We have to do things that release endorphins that make us feel good. I'm going to tell people to go back to basics and get their houses in order. Do the things that everybody knows they should do, but they don't right now. The number 2 thing is get your mental and physical health in the right place. Put the right stuff in your head so that when you have an opportunity to talk with someone, you spew optimism. There's nothing more contagious than the coronavirus except negativity. I want you to make a decision to be the light in a dark place. Jason Hole said this. He said, in the absence of leadership, the world tends to believe the worst in negative situations, and that lights are most beautiful when surrounded in darkness. And so I want you to think about that and choose to be the light that gives off an amazing amount of energy in a dark place. Let's just take virtual open houses for just a minute, okay?
Great.
So why would you do a virtual open house? Justin, I actually think this is one of the things that is not going to go away after the coronavirus.
I agree.
Because we're getting so much traction with it that it's going to be part of our standard offering. We do live open houses, and then we also do virtual open houses 24/7. And so we can do a virtual open house this way. We can use the Zoom method where we allow people to log into a Zoom meeting, and I can have a seller or an agent in a vacant home going through and showing the property in a Zoom environment where people can ask questions. And then we record that, and now it becomes a video that plays. We can also use the live method where we're using like a Facebook Live or Instagram Live, where we're going and recording it, doing it live like this, and then that gets saved and played over and over and over again. And so there's more than one way to do it, and we teach our clients what they need to know and how they need to progress and run these virtual showing services. This is kind of interesting, and that is that here's the advantages that I see to virtual open houses. Number 1 is, how many virtual open houses can you hold in a day? As many as you want. How many real open houses can you hold in a day? 1 to 3? If you're doing them every 2 hours, I can do them all the time. I can do 15 a day if I want to. And then once I'm done, I've got them. So I've got scale. So I can serve more of my clients at a higher level with a lower level of human resources and signage. And then the second thing is I might have 7 people through my virtual open house today, but I have 170 within 24 hours after posting it on Facebook. And so what happens is I have a mechanism now that gets additional exposure that continues to add up over time. And so the additional exposure tells your client that I'm getting more people looking at your home. I've got 170 people that have walked through your home that haven't made an offer, which means that the market's telling us it might require us to make a course correction. And so we have dialogue and scripts course around doing that. And then the last thing is the reusability of it. We can have a price reduction. We can have a falling out of contract. We have all of these things that happen during a listing, and allows us to go back and reuse that open house. You don't have to create a new one. So it's reusable. So it becomes reusable content that allows us during the life cycle of marketing that property. And so the virtual services menu that we offer as agents and brokers to our consumers are massive.